vampire Dracula was named after the Romanian prince Vlad Dracul III, who has earned his place in history by impaling his enemies alive. During the early 1400s, Vlad's father, Vlad II, was the military governor of Transylvania and was made a member of the Order of the Dragon, Ordo Dracul, for his part in protecting Christian Europe against the invading Ottoman Empire. Vlad's father became known as Vlad Dracul, meaning Vlad the Dragon. When his son Vlad III was born, he became known as Dracula, meaning son of the dragon or son of the devil. Vlad Dracul III, also known as Vlad the Impaler, defended his beloved homeland with savage acts of barbarism. Vlad impaled his victims on tall wooden stakes and left them along the borders of his territory as a warning to discourage invading armies. His favorite method of execution earned him the name Vlad Țepeș, meaning Vlad the Impaler.
On a hilltop near a river's edge, young Vlad is playing in a field alone. Suddenly, he hears people screaming from the bottom of the hill and approaches to see what is happening with his father. Young Vlad and his father watch as a general and his army approach a group of travelers. The army and its general are terrorizing the travelers without any good reason. All this under the horrified young boy's eyes, and without him or his father being able to do anything about it. Young Vlad and his father remain silent as they walk towards the castle. Vlad takes a short look back, only to see how those people are being slaughtered.
No! Please! No!
What is troubling you, Lord Vlad?
Nothing, Mary.
You know you can tell me anything, Lord Vlad.
I know.
Go to the dining room now.
I can't do this anymore. I'm going to the bishop.
Are you sure? Is that wise after last time?
I have no choice, and it can't go on any longer. I can't do this anymore.
Do what you need to. Just stay out with this family, my lord.
What did you do, Father?
Young Vlad, God's plan for me is to protect this land and my family. It is God's will. Those travelers today you see, son. Someday you will have the same choices as I had today. Good night, son.
The following day, Vlad continues playing in the exact same place in the field he was the day before. He by chance looks down at the river's edge and reminds what happened the day before and decides to go head down to the river and explore. He slowly approaches. He finds what is left. He sees bodies of travelers impaled large sticks. He begins to panic and run towards his home. He runs into his father. His father holds him as young Vlad screams and cries.
It's all right, Vlad. God sent our family here to protect this land in His name. Those travelers wanted to harm us, so they must be punished.
Who tells you to kill them?
The bishop tells me and I carry out his orders. I am only doing what God asks of me.
So the bishop made you kill?
Our lives in this castle has always been conditional. We were given the task of protecting this land. We must fight anyone who opposes us. We have to provide protection for our people. We have to protect our family, son.
I understand, Father.
Let's go, son. Son, I need you to take your mother back to the castle and wait for me there.
Mother, what's happening? Where's Father off to? Where's the man going? What's happening, Mother?
We need to go back to the castle, and quickly. This is your father's affair. We need not to worry. He'll take care of this. Come on, Vlad, hurry along.
They ran back to the castle.
Mother, I saw those men yesterday with Father.
Yo, Vlad, this is your father's business. He'll take care of this. When we arrive, I want you to feel Mary. What she says. Do you understand me?
Yes, Mother. what our God wants. This is God's plan. This is what our God wants. This is God's plan.
Young Vlad is now grown into a teenager. He looks out of the tower window on his parents' graves.
You have a busy day ahead of you, Lord Vlad.
I miss them, Mary. Mary,
Yes, Master Vlad?
why I'm still alive?
Master Vlad, what kind of question is that?
They wanted my family dead, Mary. They killed my whole family. They had a chance to kill me, but they didn't. I'm Wes, I'm just lucky.
Master Vlad, God has plans for you. I don't think it's luck.
Then what is it? What is it, Mary? My family has been good to the bishop and the church. My father has been good to our faith. My father put his faith before anything. He didn't always agree with the bishop, and maybe he should have.
Lord Vlad, your father was a great man, a truly great man and ruler. I miss them too. Well, get some rest. I will see you in the morning.
Thank you, Mary.
Today is a special one, Lord Vlad. The bishop himself will be in service. You will be officially a prince. Isn't that wonderful?
I'm already a prince, Mary.
Yes, but this will be different. You will be a prince on your own, not with your family. Oh, Lord Vlad, I'm so sorry. I got caught up. I'm truly sorry, Lord Vlad.
It's okay. Mary,
Yes, my lord?
do you miss my parents?
I think of them every time I see you. Every time I look in this castle. Every time I go to church. You are so much like your father. It comforts me. Yes, Lord Vlad, I do miss them. Oh, Lord Vlad, I almost forgot.
What is this? This is my father. I recognize it.
He wore it with pride, and you will too. It is a symbol of class. Only the most noble can wear this.
Thank you, Mary. My parents love you too.
King Vlad talks to the town folk as they enter the church. He is joyous and the life of the town. The town folk are proud to shake his hand and be greeted by Vlad. As the town folk fill up church, Vlad remains outside while the congregation moves inside. Vlad is playing with his father's pin as it is dropped on the ground, bounces a few times and rolls toward the side of the church. He picks it up and is stopped suddenly when he overhears a conversation. He can make out Mary's voice and man's voice he is not familiar with. He puts his pin back on his coat and he positions himself to where he is unnoticed and continues to listen.
Vlad is so young. He doesn't know what's going on. Are you sure he will agree with your plans? I need your word.
He will be forced to agree. I can assure you, the young man has no choice. It's what the order will ask of him.
I've grown to love him, like he's my own child. I know what we're doing is wrong. What we done is wrong. His parents shouldn't be hermits. His father, I agree, we had to. But his mother was innocent. She didn't need to die. Lord Vlad has almost forgotten what has happened. Can we wait until he was older?
The mother was an accident. But who cares? You need to think about what the order is asking of you. This isn't about you or young Vlad. This is about our will. Once young Vlad is old enough to carry out our wishes, he will finish what his father couldn't. His father was soft. We can't have that. Vlad will grow to become a great ruler. No doubt, his training will start immediately. He wears our symbol and doesn't even realize why. It's almost laughable. Someday, he will know what our order is.
Yes, my lord. And where are you going to tell him? I can't do this for him too much longer.
Today, after the service, Vlad will know what his true name is and what it means. Let's go. They are waiting.
It was you. I know it was you.
What's the matter with you?
I heard everything you said. If you want my castle, then my family worked hard. Come on and get it.
Lord Vlad, please listen to me. The bishop told me what to do, and I had to follow. Please, you must believe me, Lord Vlad.
I don't forgive you.
Five years later, Vlad escapes from prison together with his friend John and arrives to the castle gates with John and his new growing army. John looks up and sees the symbol on the gates. It's a dragon.
This symbol, I know this is the symbol of the dragon, the order of the dragon.
Let's not speak of this. It was my father's and not mine. Who's this beautiful lady?
This Elizabeth, the lady of my heart.
I know you are the master of this castle, and all your servants are happy to see you are back.
You are all my guests at the castle. Let's make it what it was before.
The castle went a lot of changes and 5 years in transformed into architectural wonder. Your army grew from a few to the hundreds. Everywhere you look, you can see many to the castle.
I think it is time to invite everyone to a big party so the nobleman can understand who the master of this part of the country is.
My lord, why are you wearing that pin?
Oh, This pin, it was my father's, now it's mine. You will meet my colleagues tonight, they will have the same pin as well.
Anything else?
Oh yeah, if visit the shop then. They are wearing hat, but there is the bishop wearing hat. Also, why have invited him?
You will see, John, you will see.
Please be careful, both of you.
I hope you're having a good time.
Lord Vlad, you have to continue your father's work for our order. When I first held you, I thought to myself, this child grow to be a powerful king, one who will rule with such power and mind. You were to be great. That day you killed Mary. There was no way around that. I couldn't help you after the entire town. So, what you did and how you killed her.
What do you want?
You know, charges can be dropped if you finish carrying out what your father was supposed to do for me. You see, your father, who dressed his soul, didn't fulfill his promise to me. We had a deal. Our deal was for him to keep his castle for his family as long as he carried out simple requests.
Simple. He refused to murder people, innocent people. He had conscience you don't know nothing about.
Reconsider, Lord Vlad. Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Bishop, I can't. I won't.
The legend says that before they nailed his coffin, a bat escaped from it and flew away into the night. Dracula is considered by some a hero who sacrificed his life for fighting for his country's independence, but his savage acts have doomed him to wander the world as one of the undead.